Okay, a good friend of mine, I have some silly friends, which works out in my favor because they put up with me. A good friend of mine sent me this, it's by SOL, or Survive Outdoors Longer. It is a emergency kit in a pouch. And I'm just going to do a real quick review on the contents of this and my opinion of what is in it. And because this is going to be quick, I'm going to throw a couple of other things, that, one of which was sent by the same silly friend, that really do not deserve to be in a video of their own, so they're just going to be tag-alongs. To start off with, this does come in a waterproof or maybe water-resistant. This isn't as good as what I would say a dry bag would be, but it's close. Little pouch, and it has contents. And now that I've dumped them out, I don't know if I'll ever get them all back in that pouch, but that's okay. This is actually, it feels like it's a pretty decent quality little bag. It only rolls over about twice to have that fit in there, and the snap on it's not, or the clip on it's not real heavy, so I don't know how waterproof it would be for dunking, but it would definitely keep something dry in nasty weather.
Smartphone bag.
Yeah, that would actually hold my smartphone pretty good. Although I'm pretty sure my smartphone has brain damage, it's a stupid phone. I think everybody should call them stupid phones. When you say, "Hey, smartphone, where are you?" and it says, "I'm over here under the pillow," then it's a smartphone. Until then, it's a stupid phone.
I think there's an app for that.
This comes with an Adventure Medical Kit's emergency blanket. It's got the orange side on it for signaling, and it's got a silver side on it for heat reflecting. These are always a good thing to have. It has something that a lot of these kits don't. It's got a signal mirror. I have a couple. It's got a film on it to protect it, so I don't want to take it off until I need to use it. But I actually have a couple of signal mirrors, a little bigger than this, but this would work. And this one does have the cutout so that you can see where you're aiming the flash, which doesn't do any good when you're underneath a redwood canopy and the sun is, shall we say, filtered. But if you're trying to use this as a signal mirror, it is definitely a functional signal mirror. Now these two items go together. This is the SOL striker, the little one-handed striker. There, better that way. Ah, yes, it has a little thing saying go this way. So, and then it comes with 4 Tender Quicks. So that will definitely be a good thing to have. The SOL Slim Whistle. I am not going to blow this right now for 2 reasons. One, there's people nearby that would probably freak out if I started blowing it. And 2, I don't want to do that to your ears because this close to the camera, that would hurt. But because I have blown I have not this particular one, but the same ones from SOL. I have blown these before and they are very loud. It comes with a button compass that is
North, I think. Or no?
That's west, and it's saying that is south, so
South is over there somewhere.
yeah.
I think it's backwards.
I would not really want to. One thing I could say is it does seem to be rather consistent when I'm turning it. It's going to the same place. I would not use this to actually navigate, but to find out if you're walking in a straight line. I'm not really a fan of the button compasses. I like to have my big compass, which I have several of that I keep with me anytime I'm in the woods. So, and this is some duct tape, and it seems to be wrapped around a little plastic tube of some sort. that other than holding the duct tape together, I can't imagine there being any good use for. But it is some duct tape. And then this claims to be a SOL Adventure Medical Kit fishing kit.
I thought of a use for the tube.
What?
Does it have a hole through the center?
Yeah.
Aim the breath towards the little bit of a fire. Possibly.
Possibly. You mean like those copper fire tubes I got?
Yes.
Or brass fire tubes?
And the stainless steel
Yeah.
one.
This says it has hooks, line, and sinker, so it's ready to fool you, because you'll fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. And it has some swivels, and I can also see in there that there are some safety pins. This is going to be another one of those where I'm never going to get this stuff back in this little tube, I know it. We've got some medium-sized safety pins, a sewing needle, some tiny little pinch sinkers. Those look like about number 6 fishing hooks with some swivels, a little bit of fishing line. Better than nothing, but not really what I would consider a fishing kit.
You can see yourself.
Huh?
You can see yourself now.
Why would you do something that mean to me?
I was trying to make it so you knew what it actually looked like for angle and stuff.
He's being mean to me. He made it so I can see myself.
Fine. I'll turn the screen back over this way.
But so that's the SOL emergency kit in a dry bag, phone-sized dry bag. To my own personal opinion, there are some things in there that are decent. I will most likely completely take this out, put those into different, better kits, and then use the dry bag for something other than that. But okay, moving right along. This is something that really does not have enough to be its own video. And we talk about having our solar panels, our battery backups, and things like that. But this has a USB out and is a hand crank phone charger. Now,
Wonder how long that would take to charge a phone to 100%.
according to the paperwork that came with it, cranking on this for 5 minutes will give you enough for a 2-minute conversation. I guess if your phone was dead and you were trying to use it for other things, you could just sit there while you were talking to somebody and just crank away all day. But I have, when my phone was about dead, I plugged it into this and I cranked it, and it does charge it up. It's slow. It gives you a couple of % per minute. But that's better than nothing if you are out in the middle of nowhere. This is very light. This is like an ounce. It's very small. I can shove this into a pocket in my backpack, my bug out bag, whatever. And now where I live, being caught someplace for days on end where you don't see the sun because it's raining is not an uncommon thing. Everybody, everywhere you live, there are some kind of storms that interrupt trying to use solar chargers. And if that's what you're caught out in, your solar charger doesn't work. This is not a first option. This is not a best option. This is a last option. But it was only a couple of dollars. And if this is all I've got, I'll sit there for 15 minutes cranking it so I can get that one call out to get some help. But so that this doesn't even have a name brand on it. This is one of the things. There was 3 things in the package my friend sent me, and this is one of them. He said he couldn't find a name on it. He got it on Amazon, He said he couldn't find a name on it, and he forgot what it was called when he ordered it, but it was like a couple of dollars on Amazon. So this third thing, I have seen this show up in joke posts on Prepared Mind 101, on a couple of the knife forums, a couple of the survival forums, and everybody jokingly says if you've got one of these you're good to go. Well, my friend sent me one, and this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I love it. I'm going to keep it forever just because it's ridiculous. Now, this is a multi-tool, and it comes in this nice pouch that if you have this hanging on your belt, the blade of the hatchet is sticking out. But do not be alarmed. Can you clear all this stuff off if you're going to be handing me a stick and get rid of the shemagh? This, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time having a straight face with it. I have seen baseball bats. I mean, I'm pushing on that hard enough it's leaving a line on my finger, but not because it's sharp, because I'm pushing that hard. I've seen baseball bats sharper than this thing. It's got a hammer-ish. Technically, I guess you could call those pliers. Little pinch wire cutter that doesn't line up so that it would bend things. And inside, we've got every tool you need not to be able to do anything. We've got a file with a screwdriver. Okay, a serrated knife. Really? Try that with try this with a serrated knife.
Is no bueno.
Okay. Then it's got another screwdriver that's also kind of, I guess it's listed as a pry bar with wrenches and a bottle opener. Looks like a Phillips number 1. Phillips number 1. The sharpest thing on this, a little saw that I wouldn't want to push my thumb down like I did on the other things. I wouldn't consider it sharp, but it's a lot sharper than the other ones were. And a knife?
You think?
Okay, I am pushing and rocking my thumb across the edge of that blade. No, I am not made out of leather or metal or something.
Hold your thumb like that for a minute. Zooming in. Yeah, you can see the crease. That's from all of the blades that...
I am rocking my thumb on the blade, back and forth.
Zoom in on the thumb. There's his thumb, and his eyebrows are cut off.
I have eyebrows.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying by the camera angle, not the...
This is one of those things that I now own one, so I never need to own one again. But you keep seeing them showing up in posts where people posted a link to them. It's like, oh, look how cool this is. Well, I wanted to let you see it since my buddy sent me one. I figured I might as well let you see what it is. And Jack wants me to chop a piece of wood with it. And yeah. Ow.
Do you want me to take a turn?
No, hold on.
Back that up.
We always have our bandana with us in case we need to make a handle wrap for our Spiffy Diffy hatchet multi-tool gizmo. So give me my BK9.
Okay, because that video made us all so sad, this is gonna make us happy again. Right, Dad?
There. Now,
I think he just told it.
final thoughts?
I think he just told it to hell with it. Does that sound about right, Dad?
I would not recommend trying to chop anything thicker than a toothpick with this.
That might take 2 or 3 swings.
Do you see the 9 went through that in
2 shots.
2 shots on most of them, and one of them went through with 1 swing.
Which
Are we still filming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which direction was this? This way or this way?
Okay.
Okay.
See how the other knife is facing?
With the blade that way.
Oh, then turn it around because I was looking at it backwards. See how I am?
Yes.
There we go. That's why you always have a bandana. Okay, kill the video because this has just gotten to the point of ridiculousness.
I can agree. You want to say any final words before I end it?
If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you think I'm completely ridiculous, give it a thumbs up and a cheer. And I hope you all get out in the woods and have a good time, because at least we may be doing stupid stuff with this here, but for the most part today we've had a really good time in the woods together. It's a great way to spend time with my son. So get out in the woods, enjoy yourself, and like my videos. Bye.